So color is just color. We all have blood. Blood runs in our vein. This is not about ethnicity or whatever. It's about human life. It could be you, it could be me. We are not saying crucify, crucify, crucify. What we are asking is for, let there be a public inquiry. Let us get to the roots of the event, or what led to this man, what led to his brutal death.
What we're asking for is, the person that's shot should be persecuted, because what they did is they took a life. They took a life. Regardless of anything that happened, they took a life.
I feel numb. I feel in pain. I don't think it's right. It's not right. Not that I don't think it's right. It's not right. There's no justification for killing someone. There's no justification for being shot at 5 times.
George Nkencho. Say his name. George Nkencho. On the 30th, a life was taken. A life was taken unjustly. It is heartbreaking. It is painful. They have altered the life of a family forever. Losing a loved one is hard. Losing a loved one under these circumstances is unbelievable.
It's a terrible tragedy that this young man has lost his life. The Gardaí have serious questions to answer here. This man was in retreat, walking back to the safety of his own home. He was looking to move away from trouble. He was in his own front garden, trying to get in his front door when he was shot. That is completely wrong. The armed response unit should not have been there at all. If there was no guns there, George would be alive and nobody would be hurt.
Now, what's going to be happening is a peaceful sit-in protest. We will not be marching. However, we will be sitting in. There is going to be a procession of a protest, but this is non-violent at all. We want to show the guards, the media, the news that we are non-aggressors.
This is a tragedy. People are entitled to demand answers of the Gardaí as to why they acted in the way that they did. And I've made the point that obviously what happened in Eurospar, in the Blanchardstown shops, etc., is very serious, a worker being assaulted. But we have to say that every single day of the week, the Gardaí deal with knife crime. Every single day of the week, they encounter somebody holding a knife. Why is it that they don't have, or didn't have on that day, the training to deal with that situation without having to resort to lethal force and to shoot somebody dead?
But I keep saying that as long as Ireland is concerned, nobody can bully me here because I love this country. I love this country. Nobody. Despite the fact that you may be white, I may be black, it doesn't mean you love this country more than I do. It doesn't. There are many kids born here that have not even visited their parents' country of birth before. All they know is Ireland. All they know is Blanchardstown.
Sister, what do you say? God is a Masuda. Let us what do you say? God is a Masuda. God, what do you say? God is a Masuda.
Garda Shokana means peace protector. Why did they fail to protect the life of George Nkencho?
This has touched very close to home for me, seeing this tragedy happen to George. I broke my silence about a year and a half ago on the mental health crisis in Ireland. My family have been suffering from the underfunding of the mental health crisis in Ireland, for nearly 28 years. My brother has used prison wards, prison sick wards, in order to get himself to get treatment.
As long as they keep hiding the truth, there will always be strength. We will always come out peacefully. We will always come out to say the right things. And what we are saying is, we need justice. Not just for George, for everyone that will fall into George's shoes. We don't know, but again, if we don't stop this today, there is high probability that it will happen again.
It's happened before. Police always use this type of force on people. It's happened before. This is just one of many cases. That's why I'm here today. I don't want to see that happen again. I don't want to see that happen to anybody.
What happened to George should never have happened. I don't think we can trust the investigation from GSOC. I think what we need to call for is an independent investigation of the community, of working class people, of people from the African community and George's family. Far-right, racist and fascist individuals are coming to the fore, but I don't think that represents Irish society as a whole. I think they have taken a real grasp in on social media and they've really pushed for it. But I think, you know, we here today and everyone that supports justice for George has the power to unite working class people together, no matter what their skin colour, no matter what their race, what their background, what their religion, what their sex, no matter what.
But when something is wrong, let's admit this is wrong. A human life cannot be taken away like that. And yet, no one is giving an answer.
The community in Blanchardstown, the migrant black community, and I suppose for the entire country, where I think no other time solidarity and unity has been as important possibly as it was this year and today.
We are not here to make any trouble. We are not doing any violence. We are just here to speak out, to speak against oppression, to speak against brutality, to speak against, most especially, injustice.
On what happened to our brother, George. And the only answer I could come up with is that it's a systemic failure of government institution. Somebody was murdered for no reason.
We dwell in this place. This place is our home. But it is high time the Garda puts in people that look like us. And I heard there's one African immigrant in the Garda. Maybe they'll be hiding him under the desk. I haven't even seen him on the street before. Justice for who? Say his name. Say his name. So when I sing, you come back to that song again. Mothers, what do you say? George deserves not to die. Fathers, what do you say? George deserves not to die.
Now, we need to begin to publicize what's going to happen on the 13th. So now the idea is we'll be starting from St. Bridget's Church, just down the road. Okay, there is going to be a procession from St. Bridget's Catholic Church.